All right, I think the song is muted. I don't really give a shit. What in the world is up? Woo! Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to CRW Monday Night Rawk. We have an amazing show for you tonight, and we are gonna kick it off with one hell of a frickin' matchup. Guys, all night we are gonna be playing a interview that we had going on with David McWane of Big D in the kids table, and that is gonna be airing tonight while the show goes on and we build up to go towards SummerSlam. That's right, SummerSlam. It may have aired in WWE this weekend, but I don't give a shit because this is my show. I do whenever the fuck I want, and it's summer when it's summer, and I slam it when I want to slam it, and that's going to be September 26th. That's right. All right, we got Jefe Stupid in the ring. He's getting ready to go up against, that's right, Dusty Lionheart, Root City Riot, Royal Rumble winner from the beginning of the season. Why am I talking like Big Ugly Jim? How the fuck are you doing, man? I missed you. All I do, baby. Oh, God. Okay, so tonight I'm actually using a new platform to stream. If anyone sees anything out of the ordinary, please message me on Facebook. Thank you. But right now we got Dusty Lionheart making his way. That's right. He is making his way down to the ring, and ladies and gents, he is looking ready to rumble. He has a title opportunity. Why the fuck am I talking like that? I gotta stop smoking joints before this show. Woo. All right. So, yeah, he's ready. He's ready for a title fight. It is ska season, man. This heat wave, that's what this heat wave is saying. This heat wave is just yelling ska. So we are looking to see the Jefe Supreme go up against Dusty Lionheart of the Root City Riot. Here we go. Battle Royale winner. Later this evening, we do have a Moshpit matchup. And in that Moshpit matchup could possibly be Dusty's opponent at SummerSlam. Tonight is going to get ruckin' fidiculous. You almost rucked me up there. Ruckus. Fuck. You got me. Big Jim is ready. Von Ruckus is in the back. He's doing his quad stretches because he has, like, the guy's got a muscle. He showed me the other day. Apparently, you got muscles below the, like, if you look below your fat, you got muscles there. I didn't know that. It was, I was like, whoa, shit. Look at that. I'll pick up a rake now. All right. Dusty's got a chair in hand. Jefe is bowing to the crowd. Oh, misses, face plant onto the chair. Dusty eats it. Jefe Supreme fighting back. He's got Dusty up on his shoulders and a face plant down to the mat. Hits it hard. Oh, Lionheart showing exactly what he's made of, tossing Jefe. Although that's no difficult feat. Look at the size difference of these two. Speaking of quads, I believe he's the quad size of. No, is that's not a thing. I'm not going. We're fine. It's okay. Hey, I can reply to. Ah, look at that. All right. What was I saying? Kick to the face. This is a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Twist, Russian leg sweep down to the blue mat. Nah. Sorry, Jefe. Chair in hand. Oh! And a DDT. Who said Jefe? Farina's go. Oh my gosh! And another chair shot to the chest. Anthony Farina of Big Vein is going for Jefe Supreme. Dusty's pumped. Big Vein, by the way, had an amazing show on Saturday at Barfly with Riot. And you know it was a good show because nobody took pictures. Well, there was one picture, which means nobody was on their phones, guys, which is that's an awesome thing. Nobody was on their phone. Farina, you jinxed him. Here we go. Oh, hit to the midsection. Picked up on his shoulders. Power slam for the win. 2, 3. No. Oh, no. By the way, the winner of last week's Thousand Island gift pack, Mr. Anthony Farina, thank you very much for liking our YouTube exclusive show and leaving a comment. That's right. leaving a comment tonight can get you one of those Big D prize packs, or it can get you a chair shot to the head. That all depends on you. Another hit to the midsection. Medic! Medic! Ow, my head. Yeah, Jefe needs one too. Toss. No, he doesn't. Oh! It's a back and forth battle. Two. Oh, and a kick out at 2 and a bit. How much juice does Jefe have? Oh, I hear it was Jefe Supreme's birthday recently. He might be off the juice right now. Oh, Jefe's getting up. DDT from the smelly pit of doom. Kick to the midsection and another DDT from the smelly pit of doom. Jefe's going in. Evening Enzo Super 2. Oh! Enzo Super, thank you for joining us. And kiss to you too, babe. Crowd is fucking on their feet. Look at them. They all got chairs. They don't want him. Well, except for that kid in the front. He looks a little tired. Why is he here? Hit, reverse, and oh my God, he slapped him like a cellmate. Wow. Going over for the pin. The ref, stop. 2. Jefe kicks out again. Is he fucking... All right, Farina, can you get Jefe to watch this? This is craziness. Oh, and a punch to the midsection. And an elbow to the face. Dusty's had enough. Oh, wait a second. This is no regular power slam. That's right, folks. Avalanche power slam from the mid rope. 1, 2, 3. Forget about it. It's done, yo. Oh. Write a song about that one, Jefe. Call it Ouch, My Ass Hurts. Here's a chorus. Fuck, my ass hurts. And look at that, what a decapitating shot. Wow. All right, as promised, folks, we're not going to spend too much time here. We're going to go straight to Dave's interview so you guys can enjoy that. I'm telling you, I had a lot of fun doing it, so I'll see you in a couple. Woo! Hello and welcome, everyone, and welcome, Mr. David McWane. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm great. This is one of those first days where the window is open.
You get good weather today?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it is that time where like it's cold enough that if it was the winter, you'd be like, it's too cold, but because it's summer, you're okay with it's too cold because it's warmer than it was.
Yeah. I actually 100% understand what you mean. Because it actually started to warm up over here too in Toronto, and today though it's pretty gray, so weather's warm, but it looks like it's gonna really rain hard, so all our windows are closed just in case.
This is one of those nice days where you realize that there is more happiness out there. You know what I mean? If you have that like real vitamin D coming down, and you're like, whoa, I'm really positive right now. You know? You're like, the bills are due and I got no sleep, but I'm psyched.
I'm psyched. Seasonal depression out of the window.
Seasonal depression is gone.
So let's jump right into it. I mean, as everyone has been doing in the last little while, we've all been, locked down. But what have you been doing? I think we all know the answer to this, but what have you been doing, David?
Well, I have to say, other than health things with lockdown, other than not talking about health things, I have thoroughly loved lockdown. I mean, like my wife wishes the world was locked down anyway. And so this has been great. I mean, it did interrupt Big D's album writing, right? Because we were on tour with Real Big Fish and Keep Flying. You should check out, I mean, I'm sure you know Real Big Fish, but you should check out Keep Flying if you don't know them. And so we got off the tour on Sunday, and then Monday was lockdown. So we were supposed to finish the record. We had done bass, drums, guitar, and scratch vocals or something, or some vocals. But because of lockdown, we had to cancel the recording sessions. So that kind of made us go, uh-oh. But because of the lockdown, we started doing those Zoom things, and the horns and we would have these Zoom meeting hangouts, and we talked about the record more than we would have for some reason if lockdown wasn't there. So lockdown made the Big D record better.
Yeah. It allowed you to collaborate a lot more with each other before it was finalized, right?
Yeah, and we all needed the friendship hangs, and it really just kind of brought everyone together.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, so and I have to say, like, it really did help the horns, because life gets in the way, and sometimes when you have pressing things like work and family, and not even just like kids with family, just like your parents and your like you sometimes push your art back. The art usually is pushed back from life demands, you know what I mean? Yes. Which is unfortunate. But lockdown made it so that you had more time to do your art.
Yeah, and it gives you more time to actually, like, spend those moments reflecting on really what you're doing and just put a lot more thought into it. I know that's what it's done for me as well.
Yeah.
And it's great. I agree. I've been more productive during these last few, this last year.
COVID! Oh, no! I'm just kidding.
That's going in the teaser. So...
But yeah, I mean, just to answer it a little bit more, I think all of us at one point, especially Americans right now, where Americans, not to get into it, but Americans don't realize how much, capitalism is squeezing the working class. Because it's like with the boiling frog, the frog doesn't realize it's being boiled until it's dead. It's like, people don't really realize that, when I was young, rent was way lower. You just had more money. You know what I mean? Rent, they didn't just squeeze you. And so... everybody at one point wants to say, "Oh, could life just stop for a second?" And I feel like for some Twilight Zone wishers, it came true, and life stopped for a second. And catch up, take a breath, and stop doing the rat race.
Yeah, and it did, and that's exactly what happened to a couple of people. I mean, we've been seeing, when I say we, I mean just music lovers have been seeing a lot of good material come out lately, and this is stuff that bands have either been sitting on or, like yourself, went back to it to kind of rework it. So it's really cool to see what's coming out of this and all the positive stuff that's coming out of this too, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's really shitty, but it's shitty for everyone. But let's try to, like, look at all the good shit coming out too.
Yeah.
I mean, or else what are we gonna do? Just cry every single fucking day? Like,
yeah, it's great. I thought it was a great, for Americans, other than real problems that went down, I think it was nice for us all to have just a pause button.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's what a lot of people needed, especially towards the end. We're not going to get into that though, but
today's climate, it's like whenever you talk about anything, you're like, whoa, don't slip down there.
Yeah, not that I don't want to. It's just
I know.
This is a 1 hour show, and
right.
I got something next month, so
yeah.
But yeah, getting back to the studio. So I'm safe to say the album is done now.
Yeah, it's done. I think we got like the masters back about a month ago or so, and the artwork is about in the middle, halfway done.
Okay.
Before talking to you, I was talking to Side One Dummy, the record label, and they're just being so cool. They're so excited about the record, which is obviously exciting for us. You know, when some of the people working there now have been Big D fans from the past, and so they're super excited to be working on a record. And you know, I'm one of those musician artist guys that wants to talk about it all the time and wants to be like, what if we did this and what if we did that? And they're at that excitement level, so it's fun for me. You know what I mean?
That's really cool to have a team behind you, just as enthusiastic as you are for your stuff to come out. I mean, you've worked with Side One before. Is it people that you've worked with before, or has their roster changed? Is new faces for you guys?
A little bit. Like Thomas is the head of Voltron there, and he's just outstanding, and he's French. And so he's just always been a pleasure to know. And Lisa Johnson is she's a photographer who's taken some pretty famous shots, and she's there and still there. We did 4 records with them, and then we did one by ourselves, and it was great doing it. It was totally great doing a record yourself. I mean, we did a ton before.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's like I missed being part of a team, and you know what I mean. And I'm a big, you know, like I read a lot of comic books. I like being in the X-Men. You know what I mean? It's like being the Punisher and going around is cool. And there's some freedom, but where are my teammates? You know what I mean?
I always pictured you more of an A-team guy.
I'm like, well, the van. Yeah.
Yeah, the van. I figured you pitied the foos. But
no, it's fun to be part of it. And like I said, I like to talk about music a lot. Like, you know, so it just gives me more people to talk about it with.
Yeah, and just because you're being backed by a label doesn't take away the DIY effect that Big D is, because you guys have been doing DIY forever, and just bringing on another team, you're choosing the team that you're working with still, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's not like you're selling your soul to a record label or something like that. You guys are still staying essential to what Big D is and what a lot of the fans, you know, respect, and what we've all come to love. So I am super stoked. I saw a couple of the videos you posted, like during studio time before lockdown.
Yeah. well, it's one of those things where it's like no musician, no artist should ever think once they sign a label that they wash their hands and they're like, well, they're gonna take care of me. Because, you know, like when I'm talking about Side One, you know, I'm telling them, like, you know, I will be working just as hard. It's like I'll be working for Side One. You know what I mean? Like, you know, in a sense, like, it's still DIY because I'm going to be doing so much. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't just stop. You know, you know, and what I really loved about kind of my journey, if you will, is, you know, Big D started with making their own record label, Fork in Hand, and then we went to Asian Man, and Mike Park is a great example of a great record label. And so our history basically being Asian Man and Side One Dummy is awesome. You know what I mean? It's just like two real, they're very DIY record labels. You know what I mean?
You mentioned Fork in Hand, and I got a flash of sitting around my buddy's kitchen table back in I don't want to say when.
The lick stand.
A while ago, a long time ago, and we were listening to Porch Life.
Yeah. Man, Porch Life keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. I mean, literally, like, I had to sadly tell, I miscounted our merch Bandcamp, and like we didn't have, I said we had like 7 Porch Lives, and we had 5, so I had to tell 3 people I don't have it, but I might stumble. But it's just nothing funnier than being like, I'm so sorry that we ran out of Porch Life. It's like, I mean, for people who don't know, it's a joke gangster rap version of our first 2 records. And you know, you have to understand, like, Pro Tools wasn't around. This is done on tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There wasn't like, yeah, this is easy. I mean, it was easy, but you know, it wasn't as easy. And and so first we made cassettes, and then people liked it so much because it really is just so funny, and it's endlessly funny. And and so then we made CDs, and so we sold a couple thousand of them. which we shouldn't, you know. And what was the last thing I was going to say about it? Oh, I forget, but it's just ridiculous. Oh, I remember it. It started getting reviewed. People were like, 1 star. Why would Big D go to Gangster Rap? And you're just like, oh my god, how do you not know it's a joke?
How do you not get it?
How do you not understand? Look at the cover. Actually, that's not on digitally. I should put it up. I should put it on Spotify.
Put it up on Spotify. Yes. Scully B Nuts in the house. That would be great, man. I would love to listen to Scully B Nuts talking tonight all day long. But right now, we got Doghouse Rose. Doghouse Rose. Let me try that one again, folks. We got Doghouse Rose. That's right. Doghouse Rose, one of the many bands that are going to be playing Who's a 9.5? September 24th and 25th in Morön. That's right. Doghouse Rose taking on the Lawless Sons. That is going to be a very, very good duel. I can't wait. There we go. The champs are here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Extreme Rules Tornado Tag Team matchup for no title. That's right. This matchup is no title on the line because the Lawless Sons and DH Doghouse Rose, Lawless Sons. You're gonna go at it. I'm still laughing about Scully B Nuts. I'm sorry. If anyone has ever heard Porch Life, you're gonna get a shirt. You're gonna get a CRW shirt. This is not part of the giveaways, but like, hit me up if you have. I'll know if you have. So do it. But yeah. LWO, Doghouse Rose. Here we go. Extreme Rules, folks. I hope we get to see some weapons. I hope we get to see some blood. Big action going on here tonight, folks. LWO looks like they are in trouble. This could possibly be one of their contenders at SummerSlam. Doghouse Rose already with a huge victory early on in a Moshpit matchup in Season 3 this year. Oh, big miss up against the ropes. Oh! And a big hit. Oh, Chan Man pops back up, unfortunately hitting his teammate first. 1. And a kick out at 1. Table in the ring. Punches going left to right. Head toss, and he is thrown from corner to corner. Jordan setting up that table right into the corner. This could be the win Doghouse Rose needs. Why the fuck can't I talk tonight? I need some water. You know what I need? Oh, not a face to the corner. I need a Mr. Freeze. What's your favorite color? Huh? I'm gonna go with the purple tonight. Oh shit! Through the fucking table! through the table. He was kicked through the table, and now, like nothing, Chanman gets up just like a champion. Power bombs Jordan and a torture rack slam. This could be it. Jefferson's outside battling a ruckus, but makes it in for the break. Oh, and a kick to the midsection. Shit, son. And just like that, it's done. Oh, going after that hand, the base plucking hand. When bass players fight, guys, this is going to be, I'm telling you, National Geographics. Woo. Yep. I'm telling you, they got it. Oh, fuck! That slab was so big, it made the table disappear. Mr. Freeze is really cold. Oh, and he misses! Ruckus on the outside with that kendo stick. And oh, connects after. Whew. How did Jefferson get up in a Rocky charm? It's over. He's going in for it. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, my Lanta. Sledgehammer, that's not gonna do. What does he want? He wants a frickin' ladder! Ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing right here, right now, is pure wrestling magic. That's right. I see you all watching. I see you all at the edge of your seat, and Chanman eats a backbreaker. Oh my. Zigzag. Jimothy WrestleNuts from out of YouTube. Thank you for this. You've been entered. Oh shit. Hits it hard. And a freaking new idea. I'm gonna start keeping a fuck counter for the show. How many times do I swear? Because I think I'm over my limit. Fuck! Helicopter bomb on one end, Chanman destroying on the other. Doghouse Rose right now is not looking good. They came into this match absolutely dominating. Boy. And another hit. Oh, right into the turnbuckle. And tossed across. Jefferson and Ruckus are on the outside. Jefferson has the upper hand. Tree of Woe, but doesn't see him behind. Shepard with a huge hit on Ruckus. This could be the moment that Doghouse Rose needs to absolutely capitalize and get the win. Going in, he's going to try to choke him out. Chanman makes it into the ring and tossed down face first as that is broken up. Oh, taken down by his feet. Kendo stick in hand. Puts it down, picks it up, puts it down. You doing a hokey pokey over there? Punched down to the mat. This fight, somebody's gonna get hurt. Oh! And somebody got hurt. Zigzag on a ladder. What the fuck is going on in the show tonight? Chanman is out. Ruckus is out. Doghouse Rose is putting the hurt on. And every time I say that, every time it gets turned around. Oh, chokehold in the middle of the ring. Chanman unable to go help. Oh, noes. You did not miss the machine. She is on the next matchup after this next segment with David McWane of Big D in the kids table. Shake, rattle, and roll. Takedown and a zigzag on the outside. Tossed into the corner. Oh, Ruckus. Reversal. Kick. Lucky charm. And a hit to the face. 2, 3. I'm tired, man. Let's look. Look at that. Look at that. What the fuck? Look at this. Look at that. There's only so many times you can use the adjective that's gotta hurt and shit. What a freaking matchup. Lawless Sons showing once again why they are holding on to those title belts. Super stoked. Oh, yeah. Here we go, guys. We are getting ready to go back to our interview with David McWane, with Big D, and the kids table. Enjoy it, folks. So the new album, I know we backtracked. I just had to mention Porch Life. I was like, something came up, and that's a pure segue into it. But going back to the new album, so I know that you do producing. Did you produce this one yourself? Were you acting as producer and artist on the album, or did you guys bring in someone else to kind of be the outside eyes, ears rather, listening?
Well, I guess both, because like if you write music or jam with me, like I guess like I'm always producing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just meaning in all that, but one could just say I'm just being a songwriter, you know what I mean? But we did have Matt Appleton of Real Big Fish, the Real Big Fish, produce and engineer it. And he was outstanding, and he's just so talented, and he's such a good guy to hang out with. It was one of those perfect things where you're on tour with him, and you've known him for years. He's like almost the honorable other Big D member, as he's played with us on multiple Warp tours on with Barry Sax and different things, and so it just made sense, and he produced it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna add some interesting flavor. Yeah, definitely. And you guys have always been stepping up. Every release is always something different. So that's like what I like to refer to as Big D is the ocean of creativity. You guys always have something. There's always something coming out, and it's always fresh too. So that's really cool.
Well, thanks. I just real quick. I think like two reasons for that. One, I don't look at myself as someone in a band. I don't look at myself even really in a band or anything. Like I really consider myself as just someone who likes music. And so sometimes, you have certain favorite bands and you see what they do. And I think for Big D, I make a lot of decisions based on what I didn't like what other bands have done. You know what I mean? Like I don't like I don't personally love it when bands write the same song over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Like it's a little hard, but then again, I don't, so what I'm saying is a lot of it's coming from a listener's point of view rather than a band person's point of view. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It's almost like putting in your own spin on what you'd like to hear also.
Yeah. It's just what I would, it's almost like I'm a Big D fan and I want to know what they're going to do next, but I just happen to be in charge of doing it.
Yeah, and while you're around on this ride, a whole bunch of other people are enjoying it too, which makes
Yeah.
it that much more rewarding for yourself to know that, you know. Well,
And there's something beautiful. I really recommend bands do this and really write songs for yourself. Like don't write songs that you think other people are going to like or supposed to like, or
Yeah.
you know, you don't have to layer vocals because other people do it. You don't have to have it be 3 minutes. It can be 10 minutes. It can be 1 minute. Like, free yourself from any sort of like you know, parameters that you think you have to write in, because I think once you do that, you've stifled your creativity and now you're just another sheep, and who cares about your record? Because if you start writing records like that, really it's just going to be the musicians that have fortunate parents in fortunate situations, like their uncle works for a label, you know what I mean? If you write safe music and you're not a fortunate person, like with connections, I don't know if your music's going to get out there. For people whose mom and dad doesn't work for a record label or happen to have a lot of money, you have to just be you and be creative and go, this is me, I'm different. And then people go, hey, that's different. But if you just write mayonnaise and put it on a jar of mayonnaise everywhere, it's not going to get taken off the shelf, because fortunate people will get that before you.
Yeah, and that's something a message also I say to like some bands that I've worked with. Don't just think outside the box, blow the fucking box up.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do. Just blow it up, because no one's gonna miss the box.
Yeah, and if some people out there don't really like know what we're talking about, like set up some experiments. Like for one song, say, okay, there's 4 people in the band, everybody bring in one riff, the drummer brings in a interesting drum pattern, and just put them 1, 2, 3, 4, just put them in a row, and then you know, and then there might be huge scene changes, like but you're starting to unlearn. We're supposed to play the intro for this amount of times, you know? Yeah. Or if you're a drummer, be like, I'm not allowed to hit the cymbals anywhere in the song except one time. You know what I mean? That just helps you become creative. If you're like, well, I don't know where to start, you know what I mean? Or you're not allowed to hit the snare drum. You know, just come up with weird things, you know?
Yeah. And
I always say try to play in a tempo that you usually don't play in. Like guitar players often have a certain feel and tempo that they stay in, and if you change the feel and tempo that they're comfortable in, all this different cool stuff comes out.
Just do that. Just go off the walls.
Yeah, go off the walls. I mean, why not? I mean,
what do you have to lose? There's nothing to lose.
Be really safe at your daytime job.
Yeah.
Completely wild with your art.
You hear that? Go nuts with your art. You got yourself right now. You just got a masterclass on creative writing with Mr. David McWane from CRW. You're welcome. I'm gonna go write myself a song. I'm gonna go write a song, and I'm gonna call it "I Love Craft Dinner." Oh, and here he is accompanying Brie McWane of the Doped Up Dollies. That's right. Brie had an amazing season 1. She had a phenomenal season 2. And here she is in season 3, making her appearance again. Well known that she is here to fight for that title. Doped Up Dollies. Oh, I can't wait to see them live. I missed my chance once, and I am going to absolutely make sure that that is not going to happen again. Mr. Ryan Stick, thank you very much for liking the stream. Woo! That's right, we are having a party here tonight. Oh, thanks to those wacky baby and live flailing tube man. If you want one, all you got to do is come down to a CRW show live in any virtual arena. Just got to get yourself scanned, digitized, and you too can non-exist. And now making her way down, Rookie no more, Sandrine the Machine. Absolutely stellar Season 2 performance. The first time we saw her, and I must say, if you weren't impressed, you weren't watching. All right, I had a purple Mr. Freeze. I had an orange Mr. Freeze. All right, what flavor am I going to next? What flavor am I going to next? Hey, look, that's why I don't sing in a band, okay? So if you don't like my singing, I'll shut up. Just don't stop listening. I'm gonna shut up, I swear. Bell is off. Here we go. Boom. And in the words of my favorite villain, that was the sound of a tool shed falling down the stairs. Because she completely got knocked out with that DDT and thrown across the ring. Sandrine, the Machine, is here, and she means business tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, fun fact, you do not want to sit on a torch. It hurts. Don't ask. Hit right to the back. And a sit-down jawbreaker. And a kick to the face. Bran looking on. Lately, Bran has been in a feud with Bonehawk. Radium Moon and Bonehawk have been at each other's throats. We're excited to see where that is going to go. We are at 1 win apiece. Kick caught. Elbow to the knee. Picks her up and puts her on her shoulders. And ooh. Ow. That hurts. Brie with a little bit of taunting. Andrew, thank you very much for that share, sir. Andrew Plevels, if you have any comic book needs, fucking head down to Library Omnibus at Miguel Metro and Promenade Catedral. I always say that wrong. So, the Cathedral Promenade. 4, 6, she made it to 10. Go to the Promenade Cathedral and pick yourself up a nice smile from Andrew, because he'll help you out with anything you need. You got a banner by... Damn! Yep, I do. Oh, no, wait, that was Ruckus. Okay, sorry. Yeah. 2, 3, and the match is over. Brie McWane takes the victory here tonight. Wow. What a show of absolute athleticism. I mean, you have the dolly drop. You have the dolly flip. You have that amazing DDT. Wow. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. I am definitely having fun. So, we are going to go back to that interview with David McWane, and we are going to have even more fun.
Speaking of art, I wanted to touch on Gypsy Mile. So Gypsy Mile is the spoken word. I got that off Bandcamp a couple months ago. I did not know it was the entire book, basically split over 2 volumes. That's about 8 hours worth of content.
Oh yeah, you mean the digital version, not the vinyl
digital version. Yes, the digital version is what I picked up. Recently got my vinyl player.
Yeah, the digital version it might even be longer than 8 hours. Did you clock it?
I haven't finished it yet. I am taking that in pieces because it's just, it's really good. And I have a ritual with Gypsy Mile. I'll sit on my balcony at night and I just listen to that. I just close my eyes and just listen to it. And I was telling you before we started this, I was like, oh, you know, there's one piece I just wanted to talk about, and
Yeah.
it's woman with God. Is it
Okay.
woman?
Ooh.
Oh, the woman with God. I listened to that maybe about 20 times repeatedly, just on loop over and over, and I was like, that is some strong.
That's the one that ends with, but it was you who asked for it to be a challenge this time around, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one's crazy.
that one's so good.
And I think a lot of people need to hear that one to understand why their life might be so tough.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll play a little
It gives
clip
you
if
strength.
that's okay.
Yeah.
It does.
Woman with God. Woman was outraged when she finally stood before God, red hot with anger. She moved with authority toward the great chair. Closer was there. Why did my mother have to
When you hear, for people out there, when you finally hear the poem, it's to bring it up just makes you go like, ooh.
Like I have legit goosebumps
I
on
know.
my arm.
I was kind of like, I can't believe you chose that one. What an interesting one to choose.
Oh,
You know, my brain was going, maybe this one, maybe this one.
no,
That
it's
one. Wow.
I think that's that one just like it hit home for me a lot.
It definitely. I don't mean to compliment the poem that I wrote, but it's not complimenting the poem. It's complimenting the message that, like you're saying, some people need to hear, and sometimes like things that make us weak, if you just flip it over, they can make us stronger than everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, that record was made because we had a really bad New England winter storm, God, a couple years ago, and the power would go on and off. And my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, and I were in the house, and there was like nothing to do for so long. So I decided, hey, well, why don't I take all these leftover music things, because all the music art is really weird, and as you might know, you can't really put that stuff in a Big D song. So I was like, what am I gonna do with all these weird things? And so I started putting them under the poems, and then I just did the whole book. And I mean, which is ridiculous, but I'd have to mix it when the power would go out in my car, because I could turn my car on. So I'd go out in this blizzard, hunched with my thing, and go in there, heat it up, and just.
That's insane.
It was. It's insane. It's insane that it exists, and that like it's out there, and that it's on vinyl now. It's just.
Yeah.
It's almost odder than Porch Life.
These are all standalone pieces. You'll look at Porch Life and you take it for what it is, and it's a funny parody, and it's great. And then you look at, you know, the countless albums and releases that you've done, and those are great. Like you talking about going from roots ska to kind of a ska punk vibe, and then going back to the root. Like so, like you guys have, you know. So
real quick, not to talk about it, but. You know what ones I like? Can I tell you the ones that I kind of like?
Absolutely, please.
I like, I like Drowning the Gods quite a bit. I just like the message. You know, the whole, like, of course they won't die, but they'll understand the point in our pain. You know? Basically, it's like if you try and kill a god, you probably can't. But I'm trying to let you know what it's like to be us. You know what I mean? And I liked More Than Dead. I think everyone needs to hear that poem. And that one's the one where it's something like, you know, if the whole idea, I won't say the poem, but the idea is if life becomes too heavy and hard for you, you know, you don't need to think ending your life physically is the answer, because you really just don't like the situation you're in. You don't like working at that job, or how your brain's working at the moment, or how people are treating you. And if you can kill the self that exists, you know, like, you know, Chuck living in Chicago. Chuck can quit his job, it takes work, sell everything he has, research a place where it would make him the happiest, and go there. And so he killed Chuck in Chicago, but he didn't really die. He just killed the situation that was killing him. I think that's a good poem for people to hear, because everyone's so depressed.
That's not wrong. That's a very accurate assessment.
And now, I felt like Adam Sandler saying, and now, it is our 6-man Moshpit matchup. Guys, if you have not checked out Gypsy Mile, I know we're talking a lot of Big D tonight, but please go check out Gypsy Mile. If you like listening or reading poetry, you're gonna love it. It's super deep, it's super meaningful, and you're gonna find meaning in it, and it's really good. Awesome. Speaking of which, all of you who dropped comments, that's right, you are all going to be in tonight's chance to win stuff. DVD, you could win a book, a DVD. Well, maybe I'm gonna throw in some stickers in there too. Hey, did you know, Bruto, you played a sold-out show at the Bovine Sex Club? I sure did. How do I know? Because I wasn't watching. That's right. I missed it. And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, we have McKee of Standalone. That's right, Standalone has been working on some new songs. They have 2 shows coming up, folks. One September 3rd, another September 10th, both in Montreal. So if you can go and check it out, but make sure if you are going to go to these shows, please be safe. That is the most important thing we want. We want everyone to still be safe while the shows are going back up. I like winning stuff. Seriously. Gonna check out Gypsy Mile. Woo! You definitely should, Jen. And you can be in to win the DVD or book tonight from Big D. So I want everyone to go give some Big D love. So right now, here he is, David Rocket. Dave Rocket, you can catch him and you can catch them, actually, Dave Rocket and the Jobbers, as well as the follow-ups on a fabulous split that has been topping the charts, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Dave Rocket is soon to be an international superstar. Don't know why, don't know how, but all I know is I'm along for the ride and I can't wait. Woo! Skyrocket Delight. We've seen him. Oh, that's right. Robbie Morön of the Moröns recently having a battle with Curran. That's a lot of fucking words I'm using. Robbie Morön recently coming out of a rivalry with Mr. Money in the Bank winner, Greg Ruckus. Now, Robbie still claims himself to be the OG briefcase man of CRW, and we don't blame him for that. But he will have his hands full indeed as Michael X Crusty makes his way out to the ring. Just to go back to the Moröns, ladies and gentlemen, want to mention that they will be playing with a band that you may have heard called DeVille. That's right. Now, I, as a young little Nick, liked listening to DeVille. In fact, me and my buddy Davey from Set It Back, when we were in our youth, went to a DeVille concert. Fun fact, he was underage and I got carded, but that's fine. Oh, here he is. Theo of Gob is in the house. Walking in. Michael Crusty is ready in the ring as well. Miserable Failure Podcast, you can catch that. New episodes pop out on the weekly. If you missed the last one, it was with Valerie Knox of the Anti-Queens. And what a frickin' show that was. Can't wait for the one this week. Super, super excited for it. Always excited to see when that drops. But right now, Theo is making his way into the ring. He is pumped. One of the first competitors to come on to CRW from out in Vancouver. Match is on. Here we go. Oh! Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this for the first time, let me tell you what the rules are. This is a mosh pit matchup. What does that mean? That is very simple. Weapons are allowed, tables are allowed, chairs are allowed. Heck, you can hit someone in the ding-dong and we won't even bat an eye. But what's not allowed? Well, crying. Crying is not allowed. Not in this match, guys. Just not tonight, okay? Let's go, Robbie! Big Ugly Jim is ready for it. Pinfall submission can happen in the ring, outside of the ring, up the ramp, in the stands, in the men's room, not in the ladies' room. That's a little weird, guys. Don't be weird. Guys, just don't be weird. Chris McKee knocking Robbie out, and Dave Rocket just ate it. Oh, double team on. And a sling blade brings down Theo from Gob. Crusty and Patty going at it. Oh, introduction to the freaking turnbuckle here. Hey, you know what's fun about a mosh pit matchup? Oh, right into the steps. It's elimination. Last man standing. Ah! Punches are flying. Robbie's got Chris knocking him. I told you, he hit him in the ding-ding. Oh, and big fall. Let's not forget, Dave Rocket and Patty O'Lantern had an amazing matchup last year when they fought for #1 contender to take on then champion Crusty. With the punches in the corner, it was also the answer to that question. Damn! Yeah! And it's a gobstopper! Going in for a pin. Theo's looking good here tonight. Patty. Why the champion decided to go into this matchup, I do not know. But he put himself willing in it, and look at what he's doing. When you go to a Brutal Youth show, What do you expect to see? You expect to see Patty jumping off of amplifiers and PA systems and cracking his head open. But right now, he is jumping off of turnbuckles and cracking his head open anyways. Sure, you're not hearing the sweet sounds of Brutal Youth, but we almost got you. No one yet to be eliminated in this six-man matchup. It is an incredible night here. We are going into overtime, folks. It is 9:15 on the Monday night. Woo! Dead Pixels singer is Dan from Belvedere. Three count. Chris McKee is out. And what the fuck just happened? Patty missed that. Robbie is taken off. Look at that. He's dancing and punching and dancing. 1, 2, and a kick. Ow. Ow. He's straight up punch dancing. You got that right. I love crafted her. I eat it every day. Whoa! Old school super kick to the face, and Crusty just ate a mouthful. Oh, getting out of the ring. Theo's, look at him, he's on fire. He has been in the studio working on Theo and the Thugs, and I can't wait for that to come out. Man, I have been teased with that for a nice little while. People are getting knocked around all over the place. By the way, folks, I am loving the Restream platform. I get to see all your beautiful comments. I get to not have to worry about my stream. This is fabulous. This is probably the best episode I've ever done. That's it. It's straight up. Yep. That's it. The humanity. Oh, somebody throw me a JR line. I need a JR line. I know the humanity is one of them, but I need something else, man. Small package. 1, 2. He can't go. I can't do. This is bananas. This shit's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-E. I need another fucking break. Oh, God. I don't know where to fucking call the action. Inside, outside, 5 people left. No one wants to go. It's a pure slobber knocker. That was a good one. Thank you. Thank you. That's a terrible JR impression, but I kind of stopped caring because blood is everywhere. Robbie's face is broken. Call the plastic surgeons. We can't have this beautiful face go with that much blood for this much longer, folks. We just can't have it. Fucking eats the apron. Oh my God. Oh. 1, 2, 3. And Robbie Morön, after a valiant effort, has been eliminated. 1, 2, 3, and Dave Rocket has claimed his revenge on the champion. Oh! But Theo, like an RKO out of nowhere, 2. Kick out at 2 and a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we're down to 3. Boom! Oh! Oh! Dentist! We're gonna need a dentist on that one. Dave Rocket doesn't care. Whatever. You go for it. Oh! Sliding takedown. And a pop-up slam. That's not looking pretty good for him right now. Robbie's still dazed. Oh! He pulled him up. 2. And he couldn't get him. He almost had him, though. By the hairs of his chinny chin chin, he almost had him. Oh! Misses with the huge knee. Into the post. Crusty's out. Rocket is on his back. Tossing him back into the ring. Oh, someone's... oh! Blocks it. Reversal kick to the midsection. Tossing him down. Old school super kick right to the face. Rocket is out. Rolling out of the ring. Theo is looking to take advantage of the man down. Someone's getting the train. Oh! Kicked in the midsection. Up off the ropes. Curb stomper. And there we go. Getting up for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And that, oh, I forgot. Rocket is on the outside. Damn! Y'all are going nuts on the chat tonight, or what? Someone is sleeping outside for sure. Put into the corner. Oh! Running the rocket train. Here we go, side to side, left to right. Dave Rocket is looking great on one of his heroes, taking down Theo, going for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite you all to also please go check out RoadDogSupply.com, where you can check out all our cool CRW stuff, like the 2 shirts we have. Are you team red? Are you team blue? Off the ropes, drop kick to the floor. Right now, Morris is ready, eyeing him up for the pile driver. Boom! He's out. That's it. We have our winner, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a fantastic night. 2! I want to go home. I want to go home. Oh, shoulder tackle. He has the strength of 10 men. He really does. Knee to the face. 1, 2, 3. Theo wins. And just like that, our mosh pit matchup, folks, is over. Look at this. Okay, we missed that one. But look at that. Look at all these highlights. So much action. I don't know where to look. Where are we going to look? Woo! Hey, Crusty Bomb. Look at those. That was a fantastic highlight reel. I am exhausted, guys. All right, we got our last leg of the show right now. This is where we're going to find out how many of you in the chat are actually going to win some prizes. So, we are going to finish off the night with the rest of our interview. Here we go.
While we spoke about the new album, something old, something new, something borrowed. In terms of the Strictly Covered, that was the last release of 2019. But just getting back to the new album, when is that? Are you allowed to say when that's slated for a release?
Yeah, it's a summer release. And I'm just really, I was uninterested in putting out a real Big D record during the Trump years. I was just uninterested in it. I didn't want his stain on anything I'm doing. You know what I mean? I just don't, because records, they remind you of a certain time and a certain thing. So that's not a time worth thinking about. So I wanted to, it just worked out that way, that we could have it come out during a hopefully a less dark time.
Things are on the up and rise. It's going to be a more positive time too. Endorphins, vitamin D.
I mean, vitamin D just by itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we usually do like an EP before full lengths, and that's just to kind of close the chapter on what was ever inspiring us at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of doing an EP, we did the covers record just to kind of like play, like let's play our favorite songs, and like all of us who are in bands, that was how we started doing it. We got with our friends and we learned our favorite songs. And so to do a covers record, it was just right. We had just finished learning all of Energy and played it at Amnesia, which is a funny story. I should tell you. And so we learned that whole record, and that was just so fun that we kind of couldn't stop. And so we were like, let's just do a covers record, and it came out so cool.
It was so cool. That Jason Navarro singing "Yelling in My Ear" also.
I know. I can't believe he did it, and he was so cool about it. Like he turned it around, as they say. You gave him the track, he sang on it, and got it back to you in like 5 seconds. Like not 5 seconds, but some, musicians. Oh, I didn't get to it. Hey, I mean, he was so. I don't want to say pro because I don't like how some musicians use the word professional, because sometimes you're like, professional, the guy's a dick. But he was professional about it,
Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, it turned out great. The Op Ivy covers on that the Strictly Covered album are great. Well, all the covers are great, but as a Op Ivy fan myself, I mean, with my first band back in the day, we also covered all. I don't think we did all of Energy. My mind is not that great. My memory's not that great, but
so hard.
Man, it was a Montreal venue and it was sold out, and it was before all the smartphones and streaming stuff, and it was the only sold out show I've ever played, and it wasn't even my songs.
Yeah, but that's the beauty. I mean, there's a beauty about Operation Ivy and Energy, and it's like let's just pretend you were on vacation somewhere, right? And you walked by a bar and a bar band was playing Operation Ivy. You'd be like, "We're going to this bar." You know what I mean? Like
100%.
Yeah, you'd be like, or even I mean, that album is so special that let's say you were first year at college and you're walking through the dorms and one room is playing that record, you're immediately going to knock on the door.
Yeah. Op Ivy is one of those examples of something that stood the test of time, and it's one of those things that it needed to exist for the time it existed and couldn't exist any more than that, because there's some things that you don't want to, let's not go to the well too often. Maybe they got I'm not saying maybe they got everything, maybe my words are not coming out right, but
I know what you mean. You can't write those songs again, and even if you did write, it's more than just this. It's more than just the songs. It's the whole package.
Yeah,
that's why it was dangerous covering some of the songs. We knew we were doing something that people don't necessarily are asking for or want to hear because the original's so beloved. But you're like, sorry, doing it anyway.
Oh, I mean, it was done in good taste. It was done with a good spin on it as well, and just really. But like you said, yeah, Op Ivy songs. Not everyone wants to hear a cover version of it, but
no,
I think,
and I get it, it.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're all pretty high up there on the Op Ivy fan list. So.
Right, and also a ska band doing stuff like
yeah,
if, ska band puts out covers record. I mean, that's like a hard time. So it's like, that's not perfect, but you know what I mean? Like, nobody wants it. Nobody. Don't put horns in my favorite song, please. No, we're doing it. We're gonna put horns in.
We're making
We
this
can't
song
always-
horny, and there's nothing you can do about it, sir.
I can't turn it off. Sorry.
No. How would you like to play a game? I think that we should play a game, and this is something new that I am doing on the show, but I feel like it's a pretty fun thing to do.
Sure.
It's something that we're gonna call this or that for legal purposes.
Mhm.
This or that.
Mhm.
Notice the TH there. Don't
Yeah.
sue me.
The non hip hop version.
Yes. So I'm going to be asking you 5 questions, and you're going to have to tell me whether or not it's a royal monarch or the world's ugliest dog.
Okay, so how do I say this or that? Is that?
Nope,
Part of
you're
the-
going to tell me world's ugliest dog or
Oh, I get it now.
British monarch.
Okay.
Okay? For
Okay.
every question you get right,
Every winner today wins a beautiful Big D and the Kids table built up from nothing DVD. You'll also receive a collection of lyrics by David McWane called Chalk. That's right, folks. All this can be yours for leaving a simple comment. Back to you, me.
this or that, sir. It's time to play. The first one is Miss Ellie. Is it a British monarch or the world's ugliest dog?
World's ugliest dog.
It is. That is the world's. Is definitely the world's ugliest dog.
I don't think
Yeah.
monarchs would allow Ellie.
Ellie, I don't. Well, I guess Ellie would have to be too close to Elizabeth, right? And then the queen
Yeah.
might get a little.
They'd be
Yeah.
like, no woman will go by a silly little nickname like that. Your name is Eleanor. Go by Eleanor.
Question number 2. Princess Abby.
Princess Abby. Abby? Another nickname, kind of. I'm going to go with dog.
That is a world's ugliest dog winner.
Oh, okay.
So you got that one, yes.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
this one might be a bit difficult. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Elizabeth.
All right. I'm going to go with monarch.
Now,
Oh.
it is debatable. The resemblance is quite keen, but yes, monarch is correct.
Whew, I was getting scared.
Yeah. Number 4, Princess Alexandra.
I'm going to go with dog. Oh, am I wrong?
That's a British monarch.
Okay, because
Yeah.
everything pointed to that. So I went to go with the opposite of the instincts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have said dog too. I would have said dog for a lot of them.
You know,
But
like- You know, like King Charles the First being your ugly dog. You know what I mean?
yes,
I thought there was.
yes.
All right.
Yeah, because you always have to give the ugliest dog like a really elegant name to balance out, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You
And the last one is Prince Philip.
Oh, I'm going to go with monarch.
Monarch is correct.
All right.
Yes. Yay! So
That's
that
great.
is 4 out of 5. Four out of 5. Sorry about that. 4 out of 5, and that means that 4 of you from our chat will be picked up, and you will be getting some of either this or one of these, or maybe both. I'll throw in some stickers. All right. This was fun, guys. All right. I love you all, and I also like craft dinner, in case you haven't noticed tonight. So I'm gonna go write my craft dinner song, and I'll see you all next week. Okay, bye.